Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the New York Giants versus Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Now Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
On second and very short, Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield finds his tight end Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run for it with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Matt Corral, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. James Robinson, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Bucks. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Giants just continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here's Thomas Morstead now As he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah McKenzie, 63 yards.
And the Giants extend their lead yet again.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. 53.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Barkley, inside handoff. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for L.A. good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Giants add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Mike, 53.
Running again with Barkley on second down. A solid stiff arm. And some room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Giants, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.